Hello, folks, and welcome to the second semifinal here at the Cole Bowl Classic between the Polyvalente Lancienne Lorette Athletiques and the Darcy McGee GGs. My name is Dylan White. I'm here with Nathan Penny. Nathan, what's going on?
This is it, buddy. I'm just excited to watch some semifinal basketball here at the Cole Bowl.
Yeah, we had a very interesting first semifinal game where the host Breton Education Center Bears picked up a big 13-point win over the St. Mark Lions.
Yes, of course. It was a great game. Capacity crowd here at Breton Education Center.
Yeah.
Kind of emptied out a little bit here as it's not a home team game, but there's still just over 15,000 fans here. So it's a pretty big game here for both teams. Polyvalente finished the round robin at 3-1, I believe. So that's a great record for the Les Athletiques to start.
Yeah.
And the Darcy McGee GGs, they finished at a 4-0. They went through the whole division, never lost a game, as well as same as the Breton Education Center Bears. So they were both 4-0, and the Bears moved through to 5-0 as they're going to play in the championship tomorrow. As Soleil three-pointer is just off the mark. Here's Unas coming down the floor for Les Athletiques.
And into the corner, inside. The short jumper is no good for Pothier.
Here we have Contois pushing the floor. Can't seem to get the hoop to go. Rebounded by Vincent Hood as he gets it wide to Unas. He slows down the offense.
Les Athletiques, always in the Cole Bowl, seems probably one of the teams that are here the most, but this is our first ever crossover game. As number 12, Soleil, has it. His jumper is blocked. This is an all-Quebec game. The GGs are from Gatineau, and Polyvalente from Lancienne Lorette. Gatineau, of course, is just outside of Ottawa, so...
Just across the canal there.
Yep.
And Lancienne Lorette is located just west of Quebec City.
Soleil misses his first free throw. The second one is no good either. But that rebound is secured by Bathurst. He
Great
gets it
defense.
inside, and a nice finish there for the GGs.
Hood pushes the floor wide. He finds Desmayeux. Looks like we're going to have a travel here. Number 23, Jeremy Desmayeux.
We got the Cape Breton reffing crew together today, or in tonight's game after they had all the foreigners, I guess.
Yeah, the out-of-towners.
Yeah. In the previous game.
Sandy Kearney, Ronnie Carew, and Greg Callahan. They're all three local refs here from the Cape Breton region.
Courtois swings it. And there's a three.
Big three from Jonathan Swarn. He's been shooting the ball really well. He's really putting in a bid for that Cole Bowl MVP. He's playing great basketball. Here's Mississippi Sa Unas, comes right back with the answer. Wow. Swarn called and Unas answered.
And here's Courtois. Skips it over. Kicked out by Swarn. And that goes out of bounds.
It's going to stay GG's possession here.
And Courtois will inbound for Darcy McGee. And here's Swarn again with the three, and he drains it.
He's had a hot hand here this whole tournament. He's really a threat. He's a big man, but he can still shoot the ball. Great press break by Les Athletiques as we have Cataret here. Beaulieu. Swings to Unas, and he answers them again. Wow, that's some big exchanges here from Jonathan Swarn and Mississippi Sa Unas. They're coming back and forth.
And here's Soleil. Good handle. Dribbles through the defense. Couldn't get the floater to go, though. That is secured, and just short there from Bathurst.
Then it was corralled by Bin Shabani, and he couldn't get the rebound to go as well. Back the other way is Beaulieu. He ball fakes. Kicks it over to Unas. He's feeling it early. He gets it into Hood. Swings it back out to Beaulieu. Pothier kind of forces up a shot there, and it's no good.
Nice block there by Bathurst. And here's Soleil into the paint. Great take, and he'll go to the line for two. Soleil getting to the line early on in this game. It's tied at 8 with just over 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
That's going to be the first personal there on number 24, Misipisa Unas.
Of course, there's only ever been one team from Quebec to win the Gold Bowl. That was ES de Rochebelle back in 2008.
2008, yes, I remember.
Or 2007, one of the two.
Yeah.
But they were the only team to.
They were a team from just outside of Montreal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They were a great team, great school.
And Courtois inbounds.
Sworn in the corner.
Gets it to Bathurst. Nice pass to Courtois, and he gets a reverse layup to go.
Trayton Contois with a nice backdoor cut there.
I've been saying Courtois, and it's Contois. That's 100% my bad.
As Unas just kind of throws a lazy pass in there, and it's stolen. Back the other way comes Soleil. He likes having the ball in his hands on offense. He gets frustrated early though, so let's see if he can handle his frustration here early on, and he's more valuable to his team on the floor than on the bench. So.
And here he is pushing it up the floor, and he'll get the end one to drop. Isham Soleil. He'll go to the line looking to complete the end one.
It's going to be Vincent Hood is going to pick up the personal there. Coaches for Darcy McGee, Brandon Edwards and Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards actually played in the Coal Bowl about 20 years ago, I think he said. I was talking to him last night down at the Knights of Columbus. There's always a little get-together every night. He said he remembers coming to Coal Bowl. A lot of former Coal Bowl players come down and that are now coaches like to bring their team to Coal Bowl because they know what a great tournament it is. So Jonathan Sworn hits another three, so he's got a quick 9 points.
Yeah, I could have sworn I've saw that before. And pushes it up. Here's Soleil. Bringing it back out, setting up the offense. Bathurst
great
setting
defense.
up the screen, but he doesn't want a great handle. Nice take there by Soleil. There's a three, and that's just long for number 23, Desmailleux. And here's Soleil into the paint again, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Soleil and Sworn both having great starts so far for the GGs, winners of their division.
Philip Pothier picks up another foul there. That's going to be his second. And the Polyvalent Athletique are going to take a timeout there. So early foul trouble here for Les Athletiques because they already have 4 team fouls in the first quarter.
Polyvalent's coach, Guy Langlois, been down to the Coal Bowl many times.
Many times, yes.
And what do you think the Athletiques have to do to stay with Darcy McGee in this game, Nathan?
They just need to control the fouls. Darcy McGee likes to take the ball to the rim, so they just have to play real good help defense there. Try not to let them get to the line, because if it gets to the line, they run into foul trouble. They have a really short bench, so you don't want them their starters to get into foul trouble. I think they'll be able to stick around for a little bit, but once they get into foul trouble, Darcy McGee has a equally as good bench as they do starters, so they don't have anything to worry about. But Les Athletic, with that short bench, later on in the game, they might have run into a little bit of problems.
And we're just about ready to get back at it after a timeout. It is 15-8, just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We'd love to hear from you throughout the game on Twitter. Hit us up at Dylan_White or at NathanPenny23. We'd love to hear from you with questions, comments, feedback, etc. As Soleil shoots his free throws, he makes the first one. Soleil has a great handle, really likes to control the offense. He is off on that one.
Here's Unas pushing the floor. Gets it into Hood.
And that goes off of a Polyvalent player, and it's going to be Gigi's ball. Here is Cantois. Got it right that time. He loses it. It's going to be
Les
Athletic ball.
Just trying to be a little too fancy there on the crossover dribble.
Yeah.
Here's Unas. Swings it wide to Gabriel Guénon, and he nails the three.
Can't bank on getting that break every time.
No.
And full court pressure from Les Athletic. Nice catch and nice take there by Bin Shabani, sorry.
Great tip in by Jonathan Sworn. So he's really putting in his 2 cents here in this first quarter, because he already has 9 points.
Nas just off on that three, but it's going to go out off Cantois. Going to remain Polyvalent possession.
Number 22 is going to check in for the GGs. Cameron Buffett. Still 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Les Athletic.
Unas stuck in the corner. Gets it out to Desmail. Nice take by Unas. Can't get it up to go, and not sure what the call is there. Might have been a football. And Les Athletic will have the ball in the baseline. We're going to get something going here. And Hood is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
I think that one's going to be on Hisham Saleh, as he didn't look too happy with that call. There you see under the net is New Waterford legend Lowell Cormier. He's actually one of the founders of the Cole Bowl.
Yeah.
He, 35 years ago, he put the team together, decided to host the tournament, and look what it evolved into. It's a great.
There was a really good story in the Cape Breton Post about how it started. I think it was last week that was out. So if you want to check out how the Cole Bowl came to be, check out that story. He's also the city councilor here for.
You do a lot for the town when you have a street named after you, right?
Yeah.
So
Ran unopposed for.
I don't
council.
think anybody was gonna take him down. He's he's a
no.
pretty well liked man in the community. So
And a little bit of pressure here from the GGs. What is a GG?
it's actually a horse,
Oh,
oddly enough. Great backdoor pass to Unas. He can't seem to get the runner to go. Rebound up by Saleh. Pushes the floor the other way.
and there's a 3 just off for number 22, Buffett.
offensive board by Soleil. He's really involved in every possession of the offense for the GGs.
Kearney kicks it out. Nice little floater, no good. Rebounded and pushed up the floor by Les Athletic.
Gabriel Ganon. He finds Hood. Back to Ganon. He shoots up a three. Just off the mark. It's not a very good look for Les Athletic. It kind of looked like a sloppy shot. He wasn't square to the rim.
Soleil kicks it to the corner. That's going to be a travel called on 22, Cameron Buffett. And Unas trying to break the press here.
Good ball movement by Les Athletic, though. It's as they're going to go to the line for two.
Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's 20-13 for the GGs. Out of Darcy McGee. I was saying before, Darcy McGee sounds like the name of someone from Waterford.
Yeah, indeed it does.
Darcy McGee from up 12 there. I did not expect them to be a team from Quebec when I heard the name first.
Darcy McGee GGs. They also have the exact same uniforms as the Ottawa U GGs, so. Just got a text in here. I'd like to give my my good buddy Tyler Matheson a shout out. He's out in Alberta living that oil dream. He was also a part of that 2009 championship Coal Bowl team.
Yeah, he was in his first year.
Grade 10 student, yeah.
Soleil weaves his way through the defense.
Finds Danny Doe. Stolen by Unas. He comes back the other way. Big block by Bin Shabani as he came out of nowhere there. Unas thought he had a wide open layup. He kind of slowed down a little bit. Danny Doe shoots the three, and it's off. Les Athletic.
That's a good look, Doe. I was just waiting for my first opportunity for that pun. As there's a timeout called. Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter throughout the game. Hit us up at Dylan_White or at Nathan Penny 23. This is a good opportunity to thank our gold and silver sponsors for Coal Bowl: Manulife Financial, Nova Scotia Power Incorporated, Sobeys, Bell Alliant, Cape Breton Victoria Regional School Board, Cape Breton Regional Municipality, the Knights of Columbus Council, 3209, Midtown Pharmasave, the Province of Nova Scotia, and Something Creative.
Pretty good start for Les Athletic off the hop here.
Yeah. Pretty surprising start for them. Maybe their division was a bit overlooked.
Definitely, yeah. I think they suffered a big loss early on in the tournament to Beck, and I don't think anybody really gave them a chance right from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. And nobody really gave Beck a chance in their semifinal game earlier.
No, and they played some really great basketball.
Yeah. Really surprising win for the Bears. Great defense there by Doe.
Great ball movement by Les Athletic. It's going to be a travel call, though. Got a little too antsy. Got close to the rim and shuffled his feet.
And Soleil. He's a one-man press break there for the GGs.
Yes, indeed.
And he's seeing through his options. Odd for him to pick up his dribble.
And he didn't really make the good pass as he was looking to find Sworn. They kind of like to find each other in the cross court, but that pass didn't seem to get through as Beaulieu's shot is a little off the mark.
Soleil pushes it up, tried to find Sworn, but couldn't connect.
Good play by Beaulieu to jam on the brakes as he didn't have numbers on that fast break.
About 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Just off the mark If that shot was Gabriel Guinan. Here's Jonathan Swarren through the lane. Throws up a floater. It's off the mark. See if Les Athletic hold on to the ball for one last shot.
About 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter right now. Unas feeling it.
It's just off the mark. Great hustle. 5 seconds left, and it's going to be back over. You think Unas would have just let that run, let that roll, and it would have been a shot, or the quarter would have ended. But now Darcy McGee's going to have a chance at the last shot here.
I feel like this would be a very important stop for Les Athletic. I feel like they'd be very happy coming out of the first quarter just 6 points down right now. Still in the game.
Definitely.
Doe inbounds. Gets it to Soleil. Soleil pulls up the three. Blanks it in.
At the buzzer. Hisham Soleil with a big three.
And that makes it 23-14 to end the first quarter in favor of the Darcy McGee GGs.
That's a tough pill to swallow there as he banks in that three-pointer.
Yeah. Just a rough sequence of events there to end the quarter for Les Athletic. And again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter, where you're watching from. Hit us up at Dylan_White or at Nathan Penny 23. So what do you think the Athletic need to do to fight their way back in this? So it's not like they're not.
They're not out of it just yet, but they're playing some really good basketball. I'm surprised with how well they're actually playing. I thought the GGs were just going to come out and be overpowering right off the bat because they had such a great round robin. But Les Athletic are really playing some good basketball, and they're actually keeping up with Darcy McGee. They're shooting the ball well, getting some big three-pointers from Unas, and Guinan hit a three-pointer, and they're really using their bigs down low, Pothier and Hood. They only have 1 and 2 fouls respectively, so I think they should look to getting that ball back in the post.
Yeah, the Athletic had some great ball movement there in the first quarter. Didn't lead to much initially, but
it'll come over time.
Yeah. If you're moving the ball well, you're going to get good opportunities.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be Athletic possession here to start the second. As you see, Misipisa Unas inbounding it.
That's a mouthful.
It is a tough one. I took me a couple days to get it down. I've been announcing this team all week, so I got pretty comfortable saying it.
Big rebound there by Contois.
He has one of the best names in the tournament, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Him, and there's a player on Beaumont. His name is Papa Agi. It's a fun name. I like it.
I am a big fan of Unas' name.
And look who's off the bench. Callum Rogers. It looks like he's feeling it today. He was sick the last 2 games. Right off the bat, he comes off the bench and hits a big three. So there's Callum Rogers, instant impact. The GGs are they're liking to see him back because he's a great offensive catalyst for their team. He's their point guard. Their whole offense seems to run through him. And it takes some weight off Hisham Soleil's shoulders. He doesn't have to hold on to the ball as much. As we see Hood swings the ball. Unas drives, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. It's tough to take a foul there with the shot clock expiring, but it's going to be on Patrick Kearney.
Just under 9 minutes to go here. 26-14 is the score for the GGs. And Les Athletic will inbound. Tried to get it inside to Hood, and he got it. Pulls up, hand in his face. That's a tough shot. Big rebound there. And here is Rogers. Gets it down low. Kicks it out. The mid-range jumper is no good for Kearney.
Rebounded by number 20, Felix Antoine Beaulieu. And he holds the offense, tries to get it into the post, but it's going to be a reach-in foul there. Great call by veteran official Sandy Carney. Sandy Carney and Ronnie Carew, both teachers here at Breton Education Center. Sandy Carney's a math teacher, and Ronnie Carew is actually the vice principal here at the school. So
Yeah, first year as vice principal for
definitely,
Ronnie Carew.
he's doing a great job. He's a great guy.
Having a bit of trouble on the inbounds pass there. Stolen by Comtois. Dishes it off. Nice finish there by Murawski.
Here we have Hood. Lobbed over the middle. Desmayul finds Unas. Gets it into the middle to Hood. Back to Unas. A deep three. And
Drains
he cashes in. Wow.
Unas having a great start to the game. And that's going to be a foul called on Unas.
It's going to be his first.
He fouled Rogers there.
Sorry, that's Unas' second foul. So if Les Athletiques want a chance to win this here, it's going to be it's going to rely heavily on Unas. He can really shoot the ball, so he's got to stay out of foul trouble if he wants to stay in this game any longer.
Rogers is blocked as he went to the hoop there by Hood. Going to remain Gigi's ball. They lead by 11 with just under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Comtois tries to get it in bounds. Nice pass to Bathurst, and he finishes the layup.
Great save as Beaulieu goes flying into the crowd. Speaking of crowds, I just got a little tweet in here from Tyler Matheson. He's in Alberta. He said the lower bowl looks pretty bare. It's actually the 15,000. There's more people up in the upper two decks in the skybox. The skybox is actually sold out until Coal Bowl 2019. So everybody has their tickets in advance for the skybox.
And then, the upper bowl seats are a little cheaper.
They're a little cheaper, yeah, exactly. You can get that, get your tickets and your bottle of wine with all the money. They're that cheap, so it's.
Yeah, that's where all the rowdy fans go.
Yeah, that's where most of the people are seated. As Bin Shabani sent packing. Comtois shoots up the three, no good. Rebounded by Hood. It's going to stay Les Athletiques possession. As number 15, Philippe Pothier checks back in. I can almost guarantee that Callum Rogers isn't at 100% right now, as he couldn't even get out of bed for the game this morning. They played at 9 a.m. I was talking to the coach. He said he's still sick in bed. He can't get out of bed, so he must have either had a miraculous recovery or he's definitely not playing at 100%. It's tough to avoid the flu bug here at Coal Bowl, as there's so many teams staying in one little small area. It's hard to go the whole week of Coal Bowl without coming down with a sore throat at least.
Hopefully the rest of the team can stay healthy for the next day or so, not catch Rogers' cold.
They had him in isolation, I think. They put him in a bubble for a couple of days. Bubble boy Callum Rogers. It's got a ring to it.
And here is Rogers. Kicks it over to Swarren. Inside, great ball movement. Swarren in the open three, just short. And they'll get a brand new shot clock after that. And there's Rogers with the three. That rattles out.
Here we have Unas into the post. Can't seem to get the easy layup to go as Philippe Pothier. Here's Rogers. He's double teamed. Fights out of the double team. Nice backdoor pass to Bathurst. He can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Pothier.
Great ball movement there from the GGs, though.
Here's Hood. Gets it to Beaulieu. It wide to Unas. He shoots up the three. Just a little heavy.
I feel like if you're the GGs, you definitely want to get a better hand up on Unas there, even though he missed that.
Kevin Bathurst tries to throw it down, and he's rim stuffed. I'm not sure if the coach is going to like that play with only a 13-point lead here early in the second.
Hood.
Can't get it to go.
And here's Comtois. Slowing things down for the GGs. It's a to Swarren. Back inside to Comtois. Nice pump fake. And they have 10 on the shot clock. Nice pass down low to Bathurst, and he gets the layup to go.
I find Les Athletic are caught ball watching, right? They're not staying on their man. You should always have your man and the ball in your vision as they kind of seem to get away from that.
And a couple subs coming into the game. Wouldn't mind a couple subs coming our way right now. Some subs would be delicious. I could definitely go for a steak sub from Big Daddy's right now.
You and me both. Definitely.
Big Daddy's one of the friends of Coble, along with Fat Boys.
Can't get the scoop shot to go, but he's going to go to the line for two. Yeah, I could definitely go for a nice Big Daddy sub.
And Hood is at the line. You get veggies and all in your sub? Or?
No veggies. I can't do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Takes away from the deliciousness of the steak.
You gotta get mayo and hot sauce.
Definitely,
on it, though.
definitely.
That's the best
Couldn't
combo.
agree more.
And Hood drains his second free throw. It's 32-19 with just over 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nice crossover there by Comtois. Kicks it out to Swarren. The three just long, and it's rebounded by Hood. He pushes it up to Unas, and he gets the easy layup, but he can't make it. It was a little bit premature on that one.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see the three-point shootout tomorrow in between games, as there's some great three-point shooters in this tournament this week, so it's going to be interesting to see. I know Jacob McNeil's had a hot hand all week. Mississippi Unas as well has been shooting the ball well, and Jonathan Swarren. Marcus Sickert as well, you've seen his shooting ability in the previous semifinal game, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Do you have a prediction?
I think it's going to come down to Swarren and Sickert in the three-point competition.
Nice pass down low. Bathurst kicks it back out. Might have had a better shot initially there, but Soleil gets the bucket. Good lineup for the NBA three-point contest this year, too.
I'm very excited to see that as well. I still think Steph Curry is going to get it again, but
I got to go with my boy J.J. Redick. Probably my favorite basketball player, oddly, just from his Duke days. Leading the league in three-point percentage right now. Although Steph Curry's the MVP.
Steph Curry's a freak. He has a great catch and shoot ability, so I think he's going to fly through the racks because he has such a quick release.
Racks on racks on racks. As Hood looks to complete the and one. We just saw Gary McDonald on the stands there. Had a great game earlier for the Bears.
He's definitely in the running for Cole Bowl MVP as well.
One thing about the Bears team this year that's different from previous years is they don't really have that one guy that will just...
That one impact player,
yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Definitely more of a team this year. You know, in years past, you'd have Cody Clements or Cody Ledbeater, Kyle Burns, Jeremy Piavazon. There's always been that one guy that
Kyle
centered
Burns
the offense
is going
around.
out on a limb here. We don't want to pump his tires too much. Burns out. As Hood saves the ball, and Bathurst was kind of left looking where it went, but it kind of just looped over his head. Great up and under by Unas, but he can't seem to get it to go. As Soleil drives the lane, gets the tough floater to go. Great move. Here's where we see the quickness of the Darcy McGee GGs. They're kind of starting to pull away with this lead here.
Just about 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. And Unas. I feel like Unas is always ready to pull up from wherever on the court.
Doesn't matter where it's at. As I say that, Jeremy Desmail hits the big three-pointer to cut this lead to 11. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining here, so this is another great semifinal here on our hands.
Yeah. Les Athletic are sticking around.
Definitely.
Anything can happen if they keep it to within 10 until the fourth quarter.
Like I said before, I feel like nobody really gave them a shot, as they just didn't seem to come to want to play against the Beck Bears in the first game.
Yeah, they've always had trouble against the Bears. They're usually in their division. So.
Yes, every year, yeah.
And here's Unas, ready to run the offense. And a bad pass back there to Hood. Got to get it over.
They just make it over.
Nice take there by Unas. He'll go to the line for 2. Very shifty player.
Yes, indeed. Mississippi Sa. It's a handful. As Jonas bin Shabani's going to check back in.
And Unas makes the first free throw. And he drains them both. And here's Soleil. The floater is good. Soleil having a great game so far for the GGs. Stepping up in the absence, kind of Callum Rogers.
Here's Hood. I'd like to see Hood get inside in the post a little bit more. He's kind of sticking around at the three-point line, and you don't really want your big power forward out that far. As they have Vincent Hood and Philippe Pothier in there. That's 2 big bodies.
And there's Hood with a little Tim Duncan bank shot there.
High kiss off the glass.
Yeah. And here's Soleil. Goes behind the back into the paint. Loses it for a second. But kicks it out to Comtois. And Swarren gets it back out. Here's Bin Shabani.
Great pass.
Yeah, great ball movement so far. The floater from Soleil, no good. And
he almost got his own rebound there, but it just seemed to skip out of bounds.
38-29 is the score. Les Athletic staying in this game. And Unas passes around.
Back to Unas. He wants to pull up, and he does, and it's way off the mark. That's not a very good shot to take there with only 17 seconds remaining. Let's see if Darcy McGee can get another buzzer beater and make them, as Swarren can't get it to go.
Yeah, it looked like Unas's mechanics were a bit off on that long shot.
Indeed.
Tried to lob it into him, but
there's a little too much mustard on it.
Yeah.
Must have thought it was a Cold Bowl hot dog.
And that will do it for the first half of action. The Darcy McGee GGs lead 38-29. We'll be back with you in a few moments for the second half. Stay tuned. Hello folks, and welcome back to Cold Bowl semi-final action between the Darcy McGee GGs and the Polyvalent de Lancienne Lorette Athletic. My name is Dylan White here with Nathan Penny. Kicking it off here for the second half.
Pretty good half of basketball there in the first.
Just got to look at the former Cold Bowl MVP, Doug McKinnon.
Doug McKinnon, yeah.
Although there is a big rumor that he wasn't actually the MVP. He just tells everyone it was
just-
actually Marek Walczak who won that year.
And they're still arguing about that. Who's the real MVP?
Big conspiracy theories are all around Waterford about that.
Surprising though that it was in a losing effort as well though.
Yeah.
So that was only the. Well, I guess it's the third team now. It was always the first, and now 2009 was the second, and now 2016 is the. Hard to believe that was 7 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Making me feel kind of old
I
now.
know, I hear you. I was a grade 10 student at the time. Great strip by Hisham Salah as he goes behind the back.
Maybe if he didn't go behind the back there, would have had a layup.
I think so as well. He's all about style points.
I appreciate that. Or
Nice
to quote DJ Khaled, I appreciate you. You smart. You loyal.
Here's Sworn. Back out to Salah. Into Bathurst. Nice kick out to Sworn as he pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Pothier. He finds Unas. Looks to spread the floor. Genan. Kick out to Beaulieu. And there's the big man out at the three-point line again. And he's going to shoot it. And he gets it
Finds
to
it.
go. Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, 6-point game right now. And here's Saleh. Or Salah, is it?
It's Salah.
Okay.
Hisham Salah.
Wide open is Sworn, and he drains a three. Last guy you'd want to leave open.
Definitely, Dylan, definitely.
Good ball movement
Beaulieu.
there.
Pothier seemed to think he got hacked there.
Nice
Great
pass.
ball. As Trayton Contois is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Some good fast break passing there from the GGs.
It's going to be
Contois will-
the third foul on Vincent Hood. So the big men are in some trouble here. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. It's a 41-32 lead for the Darcy McGee GGs of Gatineau.
Yeah. Got to know that before the game. It's one of my better ones, I think.
That was a good one.
And Trayton Contois. His second free throw is no good. As Les Athletic look to really fight their way to get this within 5 points. Inside is Hood. Pulls it back out. 4 on the shot clock. It's going to be a deep three from Unas. Long,
gonna
and
be a
that's going to be
shot
a
clock.
shot clock violation.
It's a tough shot to settle for there, as they didn't really seem to get the ball inside the post one
Yeah.
time. It's kind of like they're relying on the three-pointer there from Unas.
And here's Sworn, then swung. Loses it, but it goes right to Salah.
Big block.
Unas. Thought he was going to pull up
Definitely
there.
thought about it, though, that's for sure. Here's Beaulieu. Hands it off to Hood. Thought Hood was going to jack up the three there as well. Swung to Unas. He jacks up the three. Ooh, just can't get it to go. Nice offensive board by Hood. And he converts.
That's a big bucket there for Hood. Brings it to within 8 points. Les Athletic have to get back on defense. That's a few big fast break buckets for the GGs. Sworn will go to the line looking to complete the end one.
It's a tough foul to take there, too. Not quite sure what Philippe Pothier was doing, as he's going to pick up his third as well. So both big men for Les Athletic are in some foul trouble here early in the first half.
Yeah, bad enough to give up the layup there on that fast
You
break.
kind of almost want to give up the layup instead of contesting the shot because you know 9 times out of 10 you're going to foul him.
Yeah.
And if you go to contest it, at least make sure you foul him hard enough that he doesn't make the shot. Come right down on both arms. Don't just give him don't give him a little slap. I'm not saying it's good to foul hard, but at least
I mean, it's better to foul and make sure they don't get the
exactly,
N1
yeah.
rather than never have to injure anybody, but you don't want them to score either.
Here's
Nice take.
Contois.
And that makes it 47-34 right now.
As Beaulieu hands it off to Unas.
That's a
Gets the
huge
three to go. Wow. He seems to come back every time with the answer. He loves to pull up. He's had the hot hand lately here. Soleil, that's going to be a travel.
Looked like he started with the Euro step and then just kept on going.
Decided to keep stepping.
Again, hit us up on Twitter throughout the game at Dylan_White, at Nathan Penny 23. A little bit slower on the Twitterverse than the previous game,
yes.
but makes sense since people were watching the Bears from away. Unas feeling
hits
it.
another three. Wow. Mississippi Sa Unas. You folks have been hearing that name a lot.
Yeah. Might call him Illmatic because of the Nas in his name. Maybe that's a stretch, but I've been thinking about it the whole game. Trying to work in a Nas joke.
That's going to be a foul on Jeremy Desmailleux. That's his first personal. Third team foul. So does Athletic have to move their feet on defense here if they want to stay out of foul trouble?
That's going to be a football.
As Patrick Morowski's going to check back in for the GGs. Cam Buffett's going to have a seat.
And Contois inbounds. And that's going to be out of bounds for Sworn.
It's a big turnover there for the GGs as Polyvalentes had the hot hand. Let's see if they free up Mississippi Sa Curry for a three-pointer here. As it swung wide, that's going to be a travel. So just like that, force a big turnover at one end, and then you got to put the ball down on the floor before you start running.
Yeah.
As Gabriel Ganon comes in.
Great showing so far by Les Athletiques. Nobody really expecting much from them for this game, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul. And Hood will inbound. And we're going to get Rogers coming into the game now. Again, as Nipper mentioned earlier in the game, he was very sick earlier today and didn't play in the 9 a.m. game. But he's back in a limited role tonight. Nice catch there by Hood. Kicks it out. Unas thought about it.
He definitely isn't playing his normal role as a starting point guard for the GGs here, which is a great move by the coach. You don't want to burn out one of your better players because when you're sick, you don't have much energy to begin with, so you don't want to play big minutes. Great back check, I guess you'd call it, by Patrick Morowski. As he fades away, can't get it to go.
Those little short shots are tougher than
People
let on.
Yeah. Jonathan Swarn's there to clean up his garbage, though.
Yeah, not a shot that you practice much.
No, you kind of just take it for granted, so you're always shooting three-pointers. I know the kids these days are all about the threes.
It's a 9-point lead right now.
Nice Euro.
Just rattles out. 3:23 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the GGs. And here's Rogers.
That's going to be a travel.
That looked very close, but I think it got the call right there. Again, an all Cape Breton reffing crew. Greg Callahan, Ronnie Carew, and in Waterford's own Sandy Carney. And here is Unas. Lob pass there. Close to being back over.
Here we have Beaulieu with a nice handoff to number 23, Jeremy Desmayul. Gets it into the post to Hood,
Nice.
and he converts the and one.
And I was just going to say, I feel like the Athletic needs some other offensive options besides threes from Unas because...
Well, they haven't been really feeding the post as much as I expected because Vincent Hood was kind of standing out at the three-point line for most of the first half, but he got in the post in there, posted up, converted the and one.
Yeah, Hood is definitely a good second option for this Athletics team, but I'd like to see them go to him more down low. And he drains the second free throw, or the only free throw, and completes the N1.
It's going to cut it to a 6-point game here.
Really high pass there from Salah. Calling for it.
Great
Nice
pass. Sworn really is a great shooting big man.
Great form, no matter where he gets it on the floor.
He's impressed me all week long.
Nice pass inside. Good bounce, but Sworn says, get out of here. To quote Jack Armstrong, it would be more like, get that garbage out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't do a Jack Armstrong voice.
It's tough to do a Jack Armstrong voice.
It's just, my voice isn't that hoarse.
Yeah.
As Hood gets a short jumper to go.
Sounds like Jack smokes a pack a day. Here's Sworn, just off the mark. It's a big
Lucky
shot
there.
to miss. Yes, he was wide open.
And here is Unas. I don't think he has his dribble. Gets it to Hood. Not the place where you want to get it to Hood, though.
Unas just can't get it to go. Rebounded by Sworn. It seems like Sworn's just doing it all on both ends of the field. Callum Rogers jacks up the three. It's no good.
And that's going to be over the back foul, I believe.
I think he called a push on Patrick Kearney as he was kind of falling back into him, battling for the ball. I don't really know if it was a whole lot of, I think it was kind of incidental contact.
Nice pass to get it up the floor there by Unas. And here's Hood, the short jumper. Can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Sworn.
He's got to have a double-double by now. Great take by Rogers. That's going to be the fourth on Vincent Hood. So with 1:22 left in the third quarter, he's probably going to be taking a seat, I'd say. Well, Callum Rogers is on the line here. I'm going to go over some gold sponsors. Manulife Financial, Nova Scotia Power, and Sobeys. And our silver sponsors are Bell Alliant, Cape Breton Victoria Regional School Board, Cape Breton Regional Municipality, the Knights of Columbus, Midtown Pharmasave, the Province of Nova Scotia, and Something Creative.
Big fight for the rebound there goes to Les Athletiques. Unas thought about pulling it up. Very high pass there for Hood.
I'm surprised Hood isn't out of the game here.
I mean, he is very important to this Athletiques
As
team.
Pierre-Olivier Cadaret gets the nice layup to go. They do have the big man Philippe Pothier. He's on the bench as well, so he could come in for some minutes.
Tough bucket there. And there's just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Unas,
I
nice
thought he
pump
was going
fake.
to pull up. He even sold it to me, and I'm way up here.
Floater is no good. Big rebound there by Hood.
And he can't get it to go. That's a tough one.
Yeah, got to get that one. Just over 24 seconds remaining. This would be a big three for Rogers, and he drains it. 10-point game. 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And a crafty little pass there by Unas. Hood looking for the answer. No good. 5 seconds remaining.
Rebounded by Morowski. They
And
find Salah.
Just off. And that will do it for the third quarter of play. It's going to be a 57-47 lead for the GGs. And you know what, Nipper? I think the Athletic have to be pretty happy about where they're at right now.
Definitely. They had a great 3 quarters of play here. To be down to this GG's team only 10 points. They're getting some big buckets from Unas, as he seems to just be hitting it from everywhere. It's crazy.
And Polyvalent haven't really been able to get it back to within 5. What do you think they can do?
It seems to be like as soon as they get on a little run, they kind of forget to play defense and leave a wide open 3 for Swarren, or even Callum Rogers just hit a big 3 there. So they're kind of uncontested 3-pointers, and they got lucky on the defensive end a couple of times. Swarren hit missed some wide open shots. So they're going to have to hustle and get back on defense and try to keep Vincent Hood out of foul trouble, as he only has 1 more left. And I think they have to go back to posting up Pothier and Hood down low, get some fouls, and maybe go to the line to convert some free throws.
Yeah, and if you can get Hood and Pothier going down low, that's going to open it up for Unas for the 3.
Definitely, yes, yeah.
Because
if you post up a couple possessions, then those guards are going to start creeping down for help, and that's going to leave a kick out for Unas, or even Beaulieu can shoot the ball. Desmayul hit a couple threes, so they're definitely a good shooting Les Athletic team. So if they start using the post more, they're gonna free up some shots for out from distance. 10-point game here. Fourth quarter's just about to start. Go over some bronze sponsors before we get back to action here. Cape Breton University, Horrell's Family Deli, Cameron Cole, Lisa Wilton Remax Park Place, Mayflower Mall, New Waterford Credit Union, Strong Chiropractic, Saputo Dairy Products of Canada, and Royal Bank.
And Unas, errant pass, but
I don't think that one's going to count.
Basket does not count. And Kearney will inbound. Salah has it. Skips it over. And here's Morowski. And that is going to go out of bounds off Les Athletic, and the GGs will have possession.
It's a tough pill to swallow. You force a miss from Swarren, and then you get the offensive board and just seem to lose control out of bounds. It's
unlucky bounce there.
Definitely. Looks like Kevin Bathurst is going to check back in.
And that's going to be a travel called. Number 24, Patrick Morowski. He's in grade 10.
He gets big minutes for a grade 10.
Yeah.
But as I touched on earlier, the Darcy McGee GG High School only goes to grade 11.
Yeah.
So there's no grade 12s in Quebec. I was talking to their coach last night. They have a program. It's kind of like a small college type thing that players play after grade 11. It's also coached by Brandon and Justin Edwards. So he was telling me a little bit about it yesterday, and he was really harping about Gary McDonald. He wanted him to come up to play after he's done this year of high school. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. And we just got a tweet in from Tyler Matheson again. He said, Nipper's French pretty good. Dylan, stick to the puns. Yeah, my French is poor. I don't even know what bad is in French, so. Do you know?
No, I don't, actually.
n'est pas bon. As Rogers gets it inside to Salah, and
That's going to be on the floor, definitely.
yeah.
No LeBron continuation here.
And it's a 9-point game right now. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
It's a good deny.
I'm surprised there's not more people in the lower bowl for this game.
Yeah, it's really starting to empty out as the KOC is just about starting to pick up, so I can see a lot of people leaving and heading down there.
It is a very good semifinal game, though.
As Contois can't get the three to go. Beaulieu seemed to have had Unas on the fast break there, but he couldn't find him, and he hits up the three. Just a little heavy.
Tough.
Gets his own rebound. Drives the lane. Nice pass. I don't think it was really a pass, but that basket's not going to count. But Philippe Pathier is going to go to the line for two as he...
I feel like if Unas had a little bit more touch around the rim, his game would be elevated
yeah,
to another level.
he seems to get a little excited when he gets to the rim and fires up, puts a little bit too much on the shot. As Pathier converts the first.
Couple very good semifinal games we have for you here tonight, folks. 7-point game right now.
It's really anybody's game. Looks like that's going to be a foul on number 15, Philippe Pathier. So that's his fourth as well. So I really think this game might come down to the foul trouble that Les Athletiques going to get in with the big men. They don't really have anybody as big as Vincent Hood or Philippe Pathier. As Hood is 6'4", and Pathier is 6'7", so I mean, they're two big bodies inside.
Pathier is 6'7"?
Yeah, that's what it's saying on my stats sheet here.
Wow.
I'll have to get a guy in the truck to go over that. Check his Wikipedia page, and he'll get back to me.
Yeah, he might be 6'7" the way Dwight Howard is 6'11".
Yeah, indeed.
And it's going to be Athletique's ball. 7-point game. Unas.
It'd be big if Unas hit a three-pointer here.
They haven't been to within 5 in a while. And that's a big steal.
And he
We're
just
right back
throws it
to
right
Unas.
back. So he just can't seem to finish around the rim. Here's Morowski. Can't get that layup to go either. Rebounded by number 23, Jeremy Desmail.
Ismail almost got back over there. And
Here's a big three, just off the mark. Rebound it. He's going to hand it off. Here's Unas. Nice little floater. Gets it to go. It's going to be
that makes it a 5-point game.
going to be a timeout here for the Darcy McGee GGs.
Some really unexpected showings here
Definitely.
tonight from the Bears and the Athletique. Definitely everyone was doubting the strength of their division coming into this game, to these semifinal games. But they're definitely making a statement here tonight.
I think a lot of it to do with Darcy McGee is they kind of expected to just go in and win this game before it even started. So that's definitely going to have some impact on their mindset if they just think the game's already won before it even starts.
And you definitely know Les Athletique are going to come out really wanting to play
They have
well.
nothing to lose, really, right? So
Yeah.
they're the underdog.
And
I think they were paying $9.25 on Proline, so that's definitely a big.
And they've been to so many Coal Bowls and never got the chance to play in a semifinal game, so they're really going to cherish their time to try and win this one. It's a really close game. The GG's up 5.
Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the. Sorry, just over 7 minutes remaining. So there's a lot of time left. This This game could go either way.
Again, you mentioned a big factor as this game comes to a close is the foul trouble with the big men for Polyvalent.
Both of them have 4 personals each, so it's going to be tough to see what Coach Guy Langlois is going to do down the stretch here for Polyvalent.
And here's Salah. And there's going to be a foul call there by Ronnie Carew. And looks to be an injury down on the floor. I think that's Salah. That would not be good news for the GGs. Already, Callum Rogers is limited with
So this
cold.
might be a break for the Les Athletiques. It's not a very
Hopefully it's not a break for Salah.
yeah, literally. It's tough when a player goes down, but he fights through the lane so much, he draws so much contact that he's bound to get a Charlie horse or a knee injury. I noticed today after the first game this morning that he came to the scorer's table and got a bag of ice. He got his knee wrapped, so could have been a re-aggravation to the knee.
And he's being helped off the floor right now. And their coach will check him out along with the first aid staff that
Emily McLeod, yeah, she's doing a great job.
Yep, the whole staff all week do a great job
I know
every
there
year.
was Lorette Poirier and Jillian Smith, Emily McLeod, Joanna Glant. They have a great and veteran Johnny Chesson. He's always
He must have been here since Coble #1.
yeah, I think he was
Nice pass
Ben
inside.
Shabani gets it to go. He's been quiet here in the semifinals, so hopefully he can step up into the role of that Hisham Saleh left with the injury. He swings it wide with kind of a careless pass there.
The Athletic have to make some really tough catches.
Definitely. As Unas gets fouled going through the lane, so he's going to shoot 2. The good thing here for the Les Athletiques is you see next foul that Darcy McGee commits is going to be bonus. So 6:46 remaining.
Dude,
It's a lot of bonus time.
yeah. They'll have to continue to be aggressive, try and get in the paint, get to the free throw line. Unas drains the first free throw.
As Misipisa Unas. He's been saying that name a lot this week, that's for sure.
And that
Can't
one
get the
just
second.
misses.
Great rebound by Shabani, but it just seems to kick off his foot.
And that's a lucky break there for Les Athletiques. They definitely needed that. Nice little short jumper, no good. But Ben Shabani got the rebound that time.
Finds Contois. Back to him, he drives baseline.
Great defense.
Great defense. Looks like he took an elbow there. As Roger shoots the 3, can't get it to go. That's a aggressive rebound from Morowski. He finds Shabani. Back to Rogers. In the corner to Swarn. Swings the ball to Morowski, gets it into the post. Great ball movement by Darcy McGee. As
Yeah.
Bin Shabani's going to go to the line for 2.
And that possession just shows that even if you're playing great defense, it does not matter if you can't rebound. Offensive rebounds can be so costly. Got a box out.
It's going to be the first foul on Pierre-Olivier Caderet. It's also the 4th team foul, so next foul for both teams is going to result in bonus. So still 6 minutes remaining. It's going to be a lot of bonus time.
And
Gets the second. So we have an 8-point game now. 7-point game, sorry. 6 minutes to play. As Unas gets it into the post.
for the reverse
Swings
layup on
it
that
out.
one.
Yeah,
Definitely had
indeed.
the lane for it.
That's going to be a foul on Shabani. So he doesn't like that call. I think he might have got him with his bottom hand when he swiped.
So free throws are going to be very important to close out this game. Could make or break this game for the Athletic.
As Jonathan Dubé is on the line here. Can't get the first. Like we touched on in the Breton Education Center game, the free throws have kind of been hard to come by here for all the teams in these semifinals. You just got to convert your free throws. It'd be a completely different game. Let's see if Dubé can make an adjustment and hit a second. And he's short. Gets his own rebound. As Unas pulls up,
Just
can't
short.
get it to go. He's not afraid to pull up early in them shot clocks. I think the coach gives him the Steph Curry game plan. I don't care where you pull up, when you pull up.
I bet he wish he had like a Klay Thompson right now to
Yeah, exactly.
pick up some of the slack for him.
It's
Or
going to be
Draymond Green.
another foul on Cataray. It's his second. So both teams are in bonus with 5:22 remaining. Still a 7-point game, so
But
I
those
think-
fouls could be costly for Les Athletic. 7 points can become 7 or 10 or 11
exactly, very
very
quick.
quickly.
As Vincent Hood's going to check back in, so he's got 4 fouls. He's going to have to be careful here in the post.
I think that's a risk you have to take if you're Guy Langlois, though.
Definitely, yes.
About 5 minutes remaining. You probably second or third best player on your team.
Oh,
Gotta get him in there.
Careless pass. Contois swings it to Rogers.
And it's got to be a
That's
quicker
the thing.
rotation on that if you're Les Athletic.
Yes, that kicks it to an 11-point lead here for the Darcy McGee GGs.
If you're going to cheat to one side and leave a shooter like Rogers wide open, you got to get there to get a hand up.
Mississippi saw Unas can't get the answer. You think fatigue might be setting in for Unas? I don't think he sat off yet this game. As
Yeah.
Swarren goes in the lane, can't get it to go. Offensive board by Bin Shabani, and he gets it to fall.
And again, fouls and, offensive rebounds are just killing the Polyvalent team so far. And they step out of bounds. Things are just falling apart here in these past couple of possessions here for Les Athletic. I might take a timeout if I'm Guy
I
Langlois.
agree with you there, Dylan. Just to get your mindset back on track, back on the game plan, and slow down the offense. As you see, Philip Pothier is going to check back in. So we got the 2 big men with 4 fouls as Bin Shabani dives through the lane, can't get the layup to go.
It'd also be good to get Unas a rest. As he said, he's been playing pretty much the whole game.
Can't seem to get that layup to drop either. So I think fatigue might be a factor here for Unas as he
There's a
picks up a
foul.
lazy foul.
And they'll go to the line. And
It's going to
Rogers
be
will
his
shoot
second.
two. Sorry. Good for Rogers to tough it out and play tonight, though.
I think he wasn't going to sit this one out. It's the second to go to make it a 14-point lead now. So these last couple of turnovers, possessions have really cost Les Athletic.
And they'll definitely need to get some stops and go on a run here if they want to come back. Nice catch there by Hood. The floater.
Gets it to
And
go. Great,
rolls it
great
in.
little shot by Hood. Another big man that's not afraid to pull up.
We could really use a stop here.
You think that the GGs would have kind of lost a little bit on the offensive end with Soleil going out, but it seems to be like they stepped up and
Yeah.
have hit some big shots in his absence. as Contois is going to check back in here for the GGs.
There's a lot more ball movement with him out of the game.
Definitely,
I mean,
yeah.
he's still great when he has the ball and creating, but it's just a different type of offense with him.
Yes, exactly. There's not very much drives into the rim. It's kind of passing it around and seemed to be working.
And they're saying it's going to remain this athletic ball. I don't know about that. It looked like it went off Pothier.
Definitely, I think it went off Pothier, yeah.
And
Nice pass backdoor from Hood. Might have been a little push on the back there, but you still got to convert that layup.
Yeah, that's a huge layup. That would have brought it back to within 10. And yeah, Les Athletic are missing a lot of bunnies here tonight.
Definitely. Nice offensive board again as Callum Rogers resets the offense. Back to him. Drives baseline. Kick out to Contois. Down low to Sworn. Nice block.
You gotta grab that if you're Hood right there. Brand new possession.
Great offensive board by Sworn. Holy. It can't seem to
Again,
get
the offensive rebounds for the GGs. Ridiculous. Sworn, you're bound to get a
I think
hoop
that
if
might
you-
be. I think that might be the dagger.
Yeah.
73-55 lead here with about 2.5 left to play in the fourth. These Athletic just take a timeout now. I think they might be down to. They might have taken that a little too late. Five or six offensive rebounds in one possession.
Yeah, you're bound to. It's bound to bite you if you.
It's either going to be a three ball or you're going to lose one of your big men in foul trouble because you're just going to get lazy and start swinging or miss your man, and that's what happened. So they hit a big three-pointer.
So it's looking a lot like it's going to be Darcy McGee versus Breton Education Center tomorrow in the championship game.
Both teams 5-0. It should be a.
Well, what do you think we have to look for tomorrow in tomorrow's game?
I think Breton Education Center is going to have to really just have one defender just follow around Jonathan Sworn. If Jonathan Sworn goes to the bathroom, that defender should go to the bathroom with him because he's had a lot of wide open looks and he seems to be cashing in on them. In the they're not really an overly big team, so I'd like to see the Bears using Gary McDonald a lot, and they kind of allow a lot of those inside passes. They don't really. It's kind of lazy defense, I want to say, but I don't want to harp on them too much. So I think it's going to be a great game.
And Beck will definitely have the crowd behind him.
Exactly, and that's like playing with a sixth man on the floor, right?
Yeah, and one thing that really helped Beck today was their press. But you look at this Darcy McGee team, and they have two great ball handlers with Soleil. Hopefully he'll be ready to go for tomorrow, and Rogers. So do you think they should press tomorrow, or do you think they should maybe lay off and try and go for more of a half-court style?
Yeah, I think they're going to start with a half-court style. The St. Mark team never really had an established press break. They were just kind of passing it, dribbling once, picking up their dribble. So that eats away time on the shot clock. So presses aren't always designed to always turn the ball over and get a steal. It's more or less designed to eat up some of the shot clocks, maybe force a couple of 8-second backcourts. But if your offense gets over and you only have 16 seconds left in the shot clock, it's pretty hard to run an offense. So a press is not only designed to get it turned over, but
although if you can break the press really quickly and get
you're
easy layups,
going to have numbers the other way. Exactly.
It might be bad for the Bears because we saw earlier with Soleil, he could be a one-man press break himself.
Exactly.
He's got such a good handle that he could possibly weave his way through it. And then with Rogers added in there, it could be a risky move for the Bears tomorrow. At least to start the game anyway.
I don't think they're going to start with the press. I think they might go with their half-court defense like they did to start the game today. And then if they get a couple quick scores, I think you might see Jean-Guy putting on the press just to pressure the team to see if they break or break the press. So it'll be interesting to see.
1:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a 73-55 lead right now for the GGs out of Gatineau, Quebec, as Donnie Doe
Danny, not Dominic.
Danny. My bad. He's getting ready to come into the game here for the GGs. And Les Athletiques pushing the ball. Here's Unas, just short. He's definitely in a three-point state of mind. Great ball movement. Swarn the three, just short.
Looked like it was good. We had the perfect angle at it here. It was just a little soft. Here we have Unas. Turns it over. As Cameron Buffett pushes the floor.
Nice pass.
Nice dish into Swarn.
That's a hard foul on Swarn.
I think that's going to be Pothier's 5th foul, so he's going to be done for the tournament, or done for the day. Sorry.
Do have the consolation game tomorrow at 12 p.m. That looks like it'll be between Polyvalent and St. Mark.
I think St. Mark's going to be out for vengeance just to get a medal out of this because they it was a tough loss. I think I was in between games. I was down talking to the St. Mark coach, Richard Peters, and he was pretty upset with the loss.
Still a great showing here for at least 3.5 quarters for the
Definitely,
Polyvalent
yes,
Athletique. Nobody really expected them to be in this game going into it, but they
came
showed
out
some
and
heart.
they had nothing to lose is exactly what they were just started off hot.
Yeah, there's just that one sequence of events really that over a minute and a half.
Well,
that
yeah, exactly. It
cost
went
them the
from
game.
went from a 5-point lead to a 15-point lead in a couple minutes. So, a couple of costly turnovers cost them this game. 40.4 left here. It's a 21-point game.
And Unas.
Can't get the baseline Jimmy to go. Rebounded by Bathurst. Cameron Buffett's just going to dribble out this shot clock here, I think. Forces a pass through, and I'm wrong. It's turned over. Beaulieu comes the other way. Finds Unas in the corner.
And
Just
he went
lips out
cold
on the three.
again in the final 5 minutes too.
Exactly, yes. So that's going to be a final here at Breton Education Center as the Darcy McGee GGs defeat the Polyvalent Lancienne Lorette Les Athletiques by a score of 76-55. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow for the consolation and the championship starting at 12 o'clock. Signing off, I'm Nathan Penny alongside Dylan White. Stay classy, San Diego.
But mainly, thanks for stopping by.